So if you're just getting into AI, this is a video just for you. If you're like myself, who is very imaginative and you really like to explore different concepts, different things with AI, I think this video is for you. I do want to give some credit to my best friend, partner in crime, Devin, who really put me on to this type of, I guess, environment and experience. And so, one of the things I want you to know is this is an animated AI video that I made about a young girl, in exploring a washing machine and entering into a new world. And so, with that being said, I'm going to let you see the video, and I'm also going to point out some things in the video that are just kind of strange or weird. I did use LTX films or things LTX Studio. The link is in my video on YouTube as well. So you can see the whole video without me having to add any commentary. But I do want to point some things out, some things that I've noticed. And again, I'm new to this, but I am not new to AI. So you may find it interesting, intriguing. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments. So, if you're getting into film, this is definitely something that you want to kind of explore. First things first, I do like the fact that with this film, I was able to have music in the background. Again, I'm going to point out some things that are kind of weird, like this right here. I don't know what happened to her eyes, okay? And also take inventory of like what she has on and the outside and the back. So this is what's supposed to be the washing machine. um, but there are definitely some things that are just kind of weird as we go through this video, and I'm going to show you some more things. Pay attention to the color of her skin, pay attention to her hair, pay attention to just everything she has on. All right, so we see some weird things happening with her eyes. I don't understand that. I don't quite understand this scene. You kind of have like freeform bubbles and just something that happened like that. I did not like this part about it, and as a matter of fact, I went back in and deleted some parts of it. So some things are just gonna kind of be weird, but I just want to show you an example and my experience because you may experience some of the same things. You can delete these slides if you want, but if you want to keep them in, you can keep them in. All right, so this is the part where she actually is supposed to explore the washing machine. And so, what's supposed to happen is she's supposed to get into the washing machine and just take a deep dive. But we're going to assume that we already saw that. We didn't see it. It's not in the script, and it could have been one of the ones I deleted because I didn't like the way it looked. But either way, now she's underwater. So we're going to see some kind of weird stuff that's going on with the underwater sea creatures, with the fish, and just all the things. Now, remember how her hair looked in the beginning? In the beginning, she had two pigtails, number one. So here, her hair is much shorter. Her skin complexion looks a little different. She actually looks younger. I asked her to put kind of like a 7-year-old girl, like it's supposed to be her imaginative phase, and just her exploring the underwater. But that's the thing with AI is that you just never know what you're gonna get. And I'm pretty sure you can put a prompt in to kind of, and I'll do a video on like how I did the video. But you can put a prompt in to kind of get an idea of exactly, you know, how this is supposed to look. The thing about when you create videos and when you have graphic designers, you can get specifically very close to whatever your vision is. When you use AI, it kind of just takes an idea of what you want to do. But overall, I think it's pretty cool to have something just created like this, where you don't have to do as much of the heavy lifting as many other designers. So, like I said before, we see here that her outfit is different, and we also see that her hair is different. So that's just to name a few things. I like this part. I like the underwater feel of it. And you may want to use this particular um, software to make underwater videos and just have music over, just have like a music overlay of, water or whatever. I think you can do that too. So what it does look like here is Finding Nemo and Dory. I do not know why, but that's what it looks like. It looks like the low budget version, and indeed it is. It was $25 a month to get onto this. I had like a $10 discount because it's my first time using this platform. But this is kind of the weird stuff that you see. You don't see like kind of the normal looking fish. You see very humanistic fish. They have the bulging eyes and the mouth that kind of looks like it's saying hello. So those are some of the things that you can look forward to. All right, so again, the character looks different. She doesn't have the pigtails anymore, and her outfit kind of looks the same: the pink shirt and the blue shorts and the yellow shoes. That looks kind of the same. Again, you have the in the back right here, like the dolphins look kind of weird. This one is kind of underdeveloped, and then this one's pretty developed. So I think that with time, AI will get better on that part. All right, so this is what I was telling you about before. Her whole face changed. She was supposed to have two pigtails. She's supposed to be a black girl, but she looks kind of like Latino or of a different, of a different ethnicity. And that's the part that I don't like about AI is that it doesn't really depict black people in the best light. It there are some studios that does it well, and it kind of it's very consistent throughout all of the sets or throughout all of the snippets. But unfortunately, in this one, that didn't happen for me. Kind of saddened by that because you want to be able to experience yourself in AI, and because I am Afro American, I want to see myself in AI more, and I want them to develop better pictures of what black children, boys, girls, black men, teenagers, and etc. look like in AI. And also, you can see her shoes change. She has slippers on now. This is a pretty cool part. I like this part. A little action, little dolphin action, some jellyfish. I love jellyfish. Um, but yeah, it's a pretty cool part. So now she's back. In this picture, she has two pigtails, and she has her pink shirt, her pink shirt and shorts, and yellow shoes. The yellow shoes are very different than they were before, but these are some things again that you can see that you can expect to see using the LTX version of AI in creating short films. All right, so here the hands kind of look distorted. I'm gonna go back a little bit, but here how many fingers am I holding up? It should be the question because it's about 12 of these on this hand. But the hands look very distorted. So when I see ads on AI, it never looks like this. It always looks very clean, very clear, very crisp. But the truth is, when you get in here in the studio and you start kind of tinkering away, you're gonna see all kinds of stuff. Like I said before, this her hands here look distorted, like she has too many fingers. That's one of the issues that I've seen so far with LTX. Like this part, the octopus, the fish. I like that part. It's pretty cool. Now, again, she looks different again. Hair is different. Skin tone is different. She's much browner in this picture. The other picture, she was a lighter brown. She looked, like I said, she was different ethnicity. Um, but that those are some of the things that you'll see, and it makes it kind of difficult when you're trying to create a short film because you have to go back and change all these things, do it yourself, or perhaps make better prompts. All right, so we have it again. Same girl, different, same outfit, different hair. Like I don't think the AI knows what to do with black with with how to, create black children and keep it consistent. I'm not really sure that LTX knows how to put that in the code or do that. And that's causing a big issue with creating consistent content from 1 minute to the next, from one scene to the next. All right, so we see it again. Over here, there's a hand. I don't know why that is there. I don't know if that's a trademark of I don't know if that's just like, hey, we want to make sure this is our work. I don't know why that is there. But you also see weirdness in the hands here because what is happening? That looks really like the hands are off. The hands are not working. It's not right. You have a walking hand. Why do we have a hand with feet? I don't know what's happening here. Also, it could be the lighting. You can also change the lighting, well, not the lighting, but the angle in LTX as well. So it could be the lighting why her hands look the way they do, but to me, they're a little bit too light for a brown skin girl. Still different characters here. I like the treasure chest. I thought it was cool. Hair is different again. We don't know what to do with black children and AI. I don't think we understand the assignment. This is pretty cool. I like the look. Like she looks like she's talking. This is huge because what happened to the little girl? We now have a 12-year-old or 11-year-old or 9-year-old girl that's underwater. Like what happened to our little girl that was exploring? Did she grow up underwater? Like, was she a teenager? I don't know. But again, there's some of the issues that you see in AI. You see a change in characters. You will see morphing in characters, and it begins to look. The scenes look, decent, but the actual people, um, they change. They don't never look the same. There's no consistency in the people. I'm cool with this, the jellyfish and whatever. Now, I don't know what happened right here because we were just underwater and now we're here. And then this can be a depiction of her imagination coming to life. We don't know. All I know is that we were underwater at one point in time and now the fish are swimming with her, in her home. I think it's a pretty cool touch, my opinion. Um but I would like to see a better transition there. Also, you can see that the eyes are starting to look funny too. It's just like blurry or distorted. The human feature in LTX kind of it needs some work. All right, we have now a toddler again. So she was a teenager, toddler. Again, the people are not consistent. I like the picture here. That's pretty cool. One is glowing up, kind of giving a imaginative or like a very fluorescent look, or like a like glow in the dark type of thing, a nighttime effect. I like this. I really do. I don't know why they're two. Maybe that's a wash machine and a dryer. I don't know. But it's very different from the first scene. So there's a level of inconsistency there. He's back to being kid, different hair, new washing machine, different spot. Things change so quickly in AI. Different hair, different color skin. It's, and maybe you want to delete these scenes, in your video. I don't even know who this is. She has turned into this. I don't know how this happened, but and now she's a older kid, shorter hair. The characters are just inconsistent. And again, we have a different young girl here. Very different. In the script, she's supposed to come home in time to actually come home for to read a nighttime story or a bedtime story with her father. So that's why you see a book here. But I just wanted to kind of come through and give you some examples and kind of give you an idea of what are some issues that I have faced with LTX. It is a $25 subscription. It will be going up to $35 after your first month. It is really cool compared to what other apps have done. I'm waiting to get into Google Flow to see how that works. But I just wanted to kind of give you an idea of how LTX goes, and if you're interested, I'm gonna put the link in my bio, or I'm gonna put the link in the notes section, just so you can explore. I do think this is a good time for you to explore AI if you haven't already. But again, I hope you have fun, and remember to play responsibly.